Hello and welcome to Bad Dog Comedy TV. It's live comedy on YouTube, and you're watching the season premiere of Theatresports, hosted by Fat Al. Let's give it up for the cast of Theatresports, starting with from Daph and Dev, it's Devon Henderson and Daphney Joseph. And of course, from Pass Me Two More, it's Nicole Passmore and Jackie Twomey. And give it up in the chat for the host of Theatresports, it's Fat Al.
Hi everybody! Welcome to the new season of Theatresports here at Bad Dog Comedy TV, a place for all things Bad Dog, all things comedy, all things TV. You found yourself watching Theatresports. So the Olympics will never end because Theatresports is in the building. Before I get into the nitty-gritty, I want to tell you a little bit about where you have found yourself. This is Bad Dog TV, home of the Bad Dog Theater on the internet. In case you didn't know, there's some global troubles. So we all got to stay in our houses, apparently. Is the safest place for us to be under these conditions. And so we are bringing Bad Dog TV to your houses, to your homes where you live. So right now we're like the HBO Max of improv, for better or worse, all right? For better. And so with your generous donations, we have been able to keep this ship afloat. So if you have some like extra cash laying around, you know, $100, $200, $300 that you can just part with, or, you know, just, you know, a lot of love, we will accept that. But donations and cash will get you a receipt, right? So you can see at the bottom of your screen, there is a donation button, and you can go to baddogtheater.com /Theatresports to donate. Every little bit helps, and it's really, really wonderful for keeping Bad Dog TV up and running. So yes, welcome to Theatresports. You're currently watching Theatresports, and Theatresports is a Bad Dog marquee improv show, a Bad Dog Biz marquee improv show. It's been running for about 2,500 years. So that's 2,500 years for if you're cool. And it's a head-to-head improv competition for two teams to vie for supremacy of score. And that's it. He's going to get score supremacy. You'll be score supreme. And so improv, you ask, for those who've never seen a wonderful Theatresports show before, or an improv show. Improv is a process of making completely new scenes out of nothing. Okay, you have no script. You don't know what's about to happen. We'll get some suggestions, and right from there, our improvisers, who are amazing, will take those suggestions and formulate them into a scene before your eyes. It's magical. David Copperfield could not actually do this, no matter what he did with the Statue of Liberty. All right, so we are going to need to get some really amazing suggestions from you. This is an interactive show, so you'll be giving us suggestions into the chat. In fact, why don't we do that right now in the chat? Can somebody please type in your favorite article of clothing, like your socks, or your favorite article of clothing in the chat? And as that's coming in, yeah, your favorite. Thank you, Connor. Connor's our VSM and helping us out. When you see Bad Dog Comedy TV, that's Connor, the magician. So type in your favorite article of clothing into the chat. So far, I haven't seen any yet, but I'm sure you are all wearing clothing, unless you're all not. Cool. I don't judge. Wonderful. And you know what? Can you also type in your favorite type of dessert? What's a dessert that you love, like creme brulee or ice cream? Or type that into the chat also, your article of clothing and your favorite dessert. And last but not least, your favorite action hero, okay? Like D'Artagnan, right? Or Arnold Schwarzenegger in any of his movies. Okay. Favorite, your article of clothing, your favorite article of clothing, your favorite dessert, and your favorite action hero into the chat. Wonderful. So as we go through this show, the teams are going to compete head to head, and they will be scored by not only myself, but you also. After each scene, I will be coming to you, the audience, to help me figure out what the score for that scene was, right? So all scenes are going to be scored on a scale of 1 to 5, all right? 1 being like, yes. That was pretty good. And 5 being like, yes. Give me more. Don't ever stop that scene, right? Yes. The dance hall 5s, right? So you'll score between 1 and 5, and then we will add those scores up at the end of the night, and some team will have score supremacy. All right, wonderful. So we couldn't do theater sports if it was just me talking about theater sports for the next 45 minutes. Well, we could, but we won't. Okay, we have teams here in the house tonight. So I'm gonna ask team number 1, Daph and Dev, to join me here. Hello, Daph and Dev in the house. Daph and Dev, wonderful team name. Wonderful team name. How did you come up with this team name?
It was a really long process, wouldn't you say, Daphney?
Yes, and it was actually, we went through a lot to come up with this name, and we stopped talking to each other, then came back again, talked to each other.
We did some focus group.
Some
market research.
Yeah, it's a serious name.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I just thought you just cut off the ends of your names and put an N between them.
How dare you? Excuse me.
Okay, rude.
That's just my basic.
What
mind.
about the word in the middle? Just
change it to bridge. Thank you so much, Daph and Dev. I'm going to push you back into the abyss and bring up team number 2. Pass me 2 more. Pass me 2 more. Sounds like a 90s boy band. But it's not. But it's
Thank
not.
you.
It's y'all. It's y'all.
98 Degrees was taken, so.
Yeah.
Great. You just couldn't go to 99. It's just too close.
No.
Makes tons
That's
and tons
taken by that hockey player.
Oh, hockey. Lucky 99
You know
degrees.
the one.
You know,
Yeah,
the 99 guy.
Wayne Gretzky. That's
He goes by 99 degrees also.
he goes by 99 degrees. Yeah.
Makes
Famously.
complete and total sense. All right, you know what? I'm going to bring in the team number 1 from the Abyss because we are going to play our first game. And our first game here is Sex with Me. Sex with Me. And this is where we're going to go to your suggestions. I'm going to pick one of your suggestions and throw it out to the teams, and they're going to tell you what the sex with them is like. For example, if the suggestion was banana, somebody would say sex with me is like a banana, very yellow. Right? Yeah.
Something is
sometimes some
wrong.
brown spots in there. It's all good. Do you, baby? All right. Wonderful. So, can we see the suggestions, or does Al just pick? Oh, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna go with sneakers to start with. Sex with me is like sneakers.
Well, I can say sex with me is like sneakers because I love to get tied up.
Sex with me is like sneakers. It comes with orthotics.
Straight.
Sex with me is like sneakers. You think you should upgrade it every year, but you're like, it's too expensive.
Nice.
Sex with me is like sneakers. When it starts to get a little stinky, it's good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Comfortable shoes, like
Right.
sticky icky, not like stinky. Like okay, good to the next one.
That made it way better. The clarification.
The sticky icky. That's good.
Thank you. Okay, you know what? Hey, let's go with key lime pie. Sex with me is like key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
Sex with me is like key lime pie. It's upsetting to the stomach. Sex with me is like key lime pie. You genuinely always forget that it's an option.
Sex with me, I'm so sorry about this one, by the way. Sex with me is like key lime pie. Even though your mom can make it, you prefer mine.
Hey, you know what? Let's do one more round. Let's do the Powerpuff Girls. Sex with me is like the Powerpuff Girls.
Sex with me is like the Powerpuff Girls. It happened in the 90s.
Amazing. I'm going to check you back into the abyss. And I'm going to bring up Daph and Dev. Daph and Dev, can you come forward? Ooh, wonderful, wonderful. From our audience, welcome Daph and Dev. From our audience, can I get a location that you like to go on vacation to? Somewhere exotic, somewhere nice and exotic. Wonderful. And Daph and Dev, quick question for you. Where was a place that you've gone that has not been exotic over the last 2 years? Somewhere you're like, it should have been, but probably wasn't exotic.
Where did I really want to say Montreal.
It is exotic. They speak a whole different language.
It's not different for me. Sounds great to me.
All right. Well, you two ponder that. Can I also get into in the chat a word that is the opposite of the color blue? A word of the opposite of the color blue, and a word that is the same as a steak. Okay, the word opposite the color blue, and the word that's like the same as a steak, right? Something that you'd eat, a nice choice of meat. In the chat, have you thought of the place that you went that was not exotic yet? Is it still Montreal?
I mean, the first place that jumped to mind for me, because I haven't actually tried to go anywhere exotic in the last 2 years, was I was at Service Ontario 4 weeks ago.
That is so not exotic, yo.
I was there too.
Okay.
I was there too. You should have called me. That would have been our trip.
Oh my god, we could have gone together. We
Yeah.
could have
All right,
traded photos for our driver's license.
All right. You know what? Service Ontario should be exciting, but it is bland. So, Devon, your word is going to be bland. Okay?
Bland.
Your word is going to be bland. And Daphney, since you were also there, and Service Ontario knocks out all sense of color, your word is gray. Okay?
Gray.
Your word is gray. Because we're going to have a game of entrances and exits right now. Entrances and exits is an open scene wherein Daphney and Devon will be performing. And when they say each other's words, they'll either have to leave or enter based on the word being said, okay? Bland or gray. And you know what? We're going to take you to somewhere exotic, the Greek Isles. We take you there.
Yeah. Thank you for taking me back to my island one more time before I die.
Come on, I'm so happy I got to do that with you, Grandpa.
It's beautiful. It's just as I remembered it.
You sure? I feel like
Yeah.
Grandpa, I have to tell you something.
Oh, well, what is it?
I'm pregnant.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Really?
That's beautiful. I'm just really, really happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that my line is going to continue on.
Yes, it will. And I'm hoping that my baby has gray hair.
You think
I'm gonna go.
I have gray hair?
Yeah. I'm gonna go back.
I'm going to go get it dyed.
Wait.
Right now.
Gray. Gray is a good color.
I knew you were messing with me.
Grandpa, it's a good color.
Thank you. This tzatziki, what do you think?
It's nice. It's refreshing.
You know what I think?
Bland. Yeah.
I think it's bland.
Just give me a second. I have a call.
I think this is, yeah.
I just have to take this call.
Mhm.
Yeah, I told him. He says it's fine.
It's bland. Tell her it is bland.
I'll call you back. No, you know what? I'll stay on the phone. Yes. Okay.
No, I'm just saying it's really bland.
I'll call you
tzatziki.
back.
Sorry, I didn't want to ruin this, but will inevitably be our last day together because
Wait,
gonna-
Grandpa.
Well,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm out today.
Don't,
You know,
don't say that.
I didn't want to ruin it, but you feel the sort of cold clutches of death, and you know it's coming for you. And you know what? I think it's gonna be today for me. You know what? I've lived a really exciting life, and some
say
people
that.
live bland lives.
I'm gonna go get some Kleenex. Give me a second. Which one should I get?
Get a bland one.
That's all they had.
Don't do it on one of my fancy tissues with my monogrammed initials.
Yeah, that's. I want to name our baby Willie.
Not our.
No,
Just to
I mean me and
clarify.
my partner.
You and your partners. When
Yeah.
you say our, we're the
Yes.
and not our, not ours,
Not ours.
not
No.
ours.
This
No,
is always
no.
confusing for everyone. I want to call
Yeah.
him Willie. It's not
Like me.
like you. You and your gray hair.
Why do you keep bringing that up? Sometimes on the day that you're gonna die, you just want to hear that you're a beautiful man.
Yeah, but gray's a good color. That's what I want you to know. Oh, Grandpa.
I knew it.
That's why I want
knew
you to
it.
embrace everything about yourself. You don't need to be pink or yellow or blue. I think that's great for you.
Can I?
Yeah.
I want to bequeath something upon you before I die,
Yeah,
which
go
again will be today.
ahead. Please stop repeating that.
This island,
This
Yes.
whole aisle, yes?
this is yours.
No.
This is all yours. I bought it in 1940 for 12 euros.
I don't know what to say. It looks so good. Can we hug it out? Can I get a hug from my grandpa?
Of course, but if you squeeze too tight, I'll die in the moment.
That's not true. Stop talking about
Oh.
dying. It's not
Come
a
on.
thing, Grandpa.
I get jokey at
you
the end of
you do.
life. Yeah, because you don't want the last day of your life to be bland.
Wait. I just heard someone say something really awful in the next hour. Just give me a second. Hey, my grandfather might be gray, but he's a good man.
Hey, no, it's not our kid. It's not our.
Yes. Clear up the confusion, please. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. What a wonderful beginning to a show set on the Greek Isles, where you apparently had Euros since 1940 before everybody else. Bitcoin, anybody? And of course, bland tzatziki is known as a sin. You know what? We're going to score this. We're going to score this right now. So from you, the audience, was that scene a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a hot Greek 5? In the chat, type out, was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? While watching that, I was signaled from Mount Olympus, and Hera sent me a number that, and it was like clear as day. It sparked up as a tree right here. That bush wasn't there before. That's the number, and the number from me is a 3. I'm giving that a 3, but let's see what everybody else has given it. Let's see what everybody else. 5, even though they're enemies. 4, hot Greek 5. You know what? Combined with mine, I'm doing some quick maths. I'm going to give that 4.5. Oh my goodness. Right out of the gate. Daph and Dev get a 4.5. Hey, you know what? That's okay, because we're going to bring on the next team, which is Pass Me Two More. Pass Me Two More. Come on down. You're the next players on Theatresports. And you know what? You from the audience, can you give me a non-geographical location, like a hospital, a doctor's office, a shopping mall, or in the chat, type out that non-geographical location. While we have a little quick chat with Pass Me Two More. Pass Me Two More. If you could have been stuck in a different non-geographical location than your house for this pandemic, where would you have liked to have been stuck?
Oh, great question. An animal sanctuary. Oh.
I really want to be in Malibu. I don't know. I've recently become obsessed with the idea of Malibu and like just being like on the water. In this theory, I would be a very rich person, so I could live right on the water.
I thought you were gonna. This theory, I'd be a fish. I'd just be in the water in Malibu.
I mean, to be specific, it could be Perry Gilpin from Frasier's House or Jane Leaves from Frasier's House because they live in Malibu. I know mindless facts. It's fun.
Those aren't mindless. Those are just straight up facts, and I love them. All right. You know what else are some facts? We got some suggestions in here. Book Factory, a Popeyes, furniture store. Okay. But I got to go with a factory where they build Popeyes. Okay. And we're going to play a game of Shoulda Said. And in this scene, it's an open scene where you will be performing together. And every once in a while, when you say something that tickles my fancy, I'm going to say should have said, and you will have to switch what you said. So for example, Nicole, if you say a line like,
I love going to the beach.
Should have said.
Don't you dare tell me I don't know how to raise my daughter.
Keep that scene going, right? Wonderful, wonderful. So this scene is inspired by a factory where they build the Popeyes.
Woo. Another day, another dollar, huh?
Right? Oh, my word.
I see you sucking on your pipe, Johnny. How come you sucking on your pipe like a Popeye would instead of building another part for a Popeye's restaurant where they sell chickies?
Okay, I'll put it down. I'm sorry. I needed to calm down. I've learned it's a form of emotional regulation.
Should have said.
I've learned it's a form of not giving a damn.
Should have said.
I learned it's a form of, hey, come on, let's go date.
Ooh, Johnny, you're finally getting cool at work. And you know what? You deserve it.
Should have said.
And you know what? It is inappropriate for the workplace.
I can't disagree with that. I can't. I will keep it in my pants, and I will keep my paws in my pockets.
Should have said.
I'll keep my hands in my pants and my paws on your pocket. I did it again.
Should have said.
How you like.
Johnny, see, this is what I mean. It's inappropriate because every time that you get cool and sexy and suave, I stop working on the Popeyes parts. The whole friggin' factory's blowing up behind me.
Should have said.
The whole friggin' factory is a mess back there. One of the other guys passed out and it went to a conveyor belt and got chopped into bits.
Oh man, not another.
That's true. Okay,
yeah,
that didn't. Okay, great. Yeah, our fellow co-workers are dying, Johnny.
Yeah, it's a modern times thing. We got to save them from the conveyor belt.
Should have said.
It's a modern times thing. Charlie Chaplin is still so powerful.
Johnny,
yeah.
You're quoting a Charlie Chaplin movie that didn't have any words.
Should have said.
Johnny, your knowledge of cinema is a huge turn on.
Should have said.
Johnny, get your paws in my pants already, baby. That's...
Yep. Yeah. I was steering it a bit to a horror movie, and then went to Charlie Chaplin. I was like, wow, this is good. Get your pants in my pockets already. Your paws in my pockets. I might just get a shirt that says that. Hey, everybody watching. Was that non-silent scene about silent scene a 1, 2, 3, 4, or an extra crispy 5? Okay, you tell us in the chat. Being that I actually ate some Popeye's chicken today because the Thursday special was on, I got myself a 3-piece. So I'm just thinking, from the Popeyes gods, it's got to be a sign. I'm gonna give that scene a 3 on my end. But what did you score the scene? Let's have a look. Oh, we got 4. Okay, 4 plus my 3. Some quick maths, put that together again, and that is 3.5 for the first scene from Pass Me 2 More. Amazing. We're going to keep this train rocking and rolling, because we're going to go into our next game here. I'm just taking a look at the game sheet here. It's Team 1. And you know what, audience? I'm going to need some real long help from you right now. Can you please type in your favorite movie quotes into the chat? Your favorite movie quotes, like "Here's looking at you, kid" from Top Gun, or type in your favorite movie quotes down there. And then as these movie quotes are coming in, I just have to say straight up, go watch Shang-Chi. It is brilliant. It's going to blow your mind. It's like the best Marvel movie that they put out in a while, since Endgame. I know they put out a lot of content. They're Disney. They're great, or terrible. Depends on if you work for them or not. And also, can you type into the chat your favorite song lyrics, right? Any song that you like. It could be from "Happy Birthday to You" to something by Miley Cyrus. Miley Ray Cyrus is dope. So whatever Miley Ray Cyrus lyrics you want to type in there. Type in your favorite movie quotes and your favorite song lyrics, lines of dialogue in there. Okay? I'm supposed to get like another location here, but I'm picking the location this time. This time, this location is set in downtown New York City. All right, this is called Pickup Lines, and Team 1 is going to be doing a scene. And while they're doing that scene, every once in a while they're going to forget what they're about to say, and they're going to go to your suggestions here. Connor will throw that suggestion up. They will incorporate the line into their dialogue and justify that line, and then keep the scene going. All right, we're going to take you to downtown New York City with team number 1, Daph and Dev.
Oh,
It's so big.
it's New York City in
New York City.
1945. Wow.
Yup.
Hey, do you really think that we'll be Rockettes?
Absolutely. I mean, look at us. We look like a couple of you're toxic and I'm slipping under.
I did hear that the Rockettes have something of a toxic work culture.
Yes.
You know,
I
it's
can't
not
wait
all
to be
just-
part of that.
I know. I mean, hopefully they'll let in a couple of, 5'2" women. I know they have a height requirement for the Rockettes, but you know what? I think if we just walk in there
Yes.
and we look them in the eyes and we say,
We
"You
say-
trust me?" We'll get the job.
Yeah. I mean, once you ask, I heard that people in New York, they like people to be direct and firm. Because we're in a big city now, sis. There's no going back. Remember that time last year when we said that we were going to, look, I made a hat. And then I made that hat and it changed our life. Do you
Yes.
remember?
Yes, we looked so hot in those hats. They said, "You get on a bus to New York City."
And
And
look
you
at us
dance.
now. And you dance.
Listen, I didn't want to
Yes.
tell you this before we got here, but there's only room for one new Rockette this year.
But That's impossible. I've been practicing. We said we were going to become the Rockets. How could this separate us?
Listen,
What?
if I'm totally going to level with you, I should tell you that
Please do.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
No, you're not. You're just saying that, but you're not.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Can you please stop saying that out loud?
I finally found my Barbie world, and I don't think you're part of it anymore.
If this is how you feel, if you think you're a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, you should know that. Oh, no, you need to know this part. I didn't want to tell you, but fun. Think about fun. Okay? You think about all the fun time we used to have, and there'll be none of that in New York without me. You and your Barbie world. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, but I think it's just going to come down to which one of us is a better dancer.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, but did you see? I can go like this now. That's right, I've been practicing.
When?
Oh, are you okay? Please. You're not ready for this move. I've been practicing a lot.
I don't think I can dance today.
Oh, oops. Oopsie.
You monster.
Oops.
This was your plan all along. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now.
Okay, go ahead.
You're going to need a bigger boat. Yeah, because I stunk the little rowboat that we took up here from Florida.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? At first I thought this was going to be a great adventure, but I'm glad I know exactly who you are now. Because now I'm leaving. And I'll be doing these moves, and I'll keep doing these moves. If every time you see me on TV making this move, you just remember. Remember. Don't you forget that one line that, God, why don't you love me? Oh, you do? I'll see you later. Don't forget everything about that. Don't you love me? Oh, you do? Then bye.
How dare you? You know the Rockettes are famous for their arm movements.
Yes. I just would love to see the Rockettes just throwing their arms in the air and waving them like they just don't care. Hey, talking about throwing your arms in the air and waving like you just don't care. Was that scene a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a high kicking 5? What was that scene for you? I gotta say, this scene was set 5 years after the Greek Isles scene, which is quite amazing. I guess they were in the same universe, and frankly, I think that was the original script of Showgirls, and I think they should have just kept this one. I don't know. I like this one better. And just called it Barbie World. I love it. Yes. So from you in the chat, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a high kicking 5. You know what? I really, I love the sincerity and friendship in that scene. That was really wonderful. I know that they were competing and that they let the industry get between them, but that reality does happen. So I like the friendship and I like the reality of that. I'm going to give that scene a 4, but I'm going to come to you and find out what you scored the scene as. 4.5 Rockettes. 4. Dance 10. Looks 3. Yeah. And a 3. Okay. I'm going to do some quick maths on that. That is a 4.27. Yep. My math checks out on that. A 4.27 for Daph and Dev on that last one. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to come to you right now, and I'm going to get just a gaggle of suggestions. Okay, I want you. This is big. I want you to give me a location where people gather to have a lot of fun in the chat. A location where people gather to have a lot of fun, like the beach or across the street from the beach, right? Or like, in the park near the beach, anywhere where people gather to have fun in the chat. But that's not all. I also want you to give me a relationship between two people, like siblings or classmates or teacher-student, right? So give me a relationship between two people, all right? But that's not all. I also want you to give me something that would cause conflict with 5 or more people, right? Like being in a jury, or you ate my peanut butter, all 4 of you, right? Something that would cause conflict between 5 or more people, okay? But that's not all. That's not all. Actually, yeah, there's going to be a lot in this one right here. And now I want you to give me a premise, right? Which is a who, what, where type of scenario. Like a fancy person walks into a hat store to buy a feathered cap for the party, okay? So give us a premise. Give us a little premise in the chat there, okay? Wonderful.
Wait, for the record, that's all we need. We don't need a premise and 3 other suggestions.
Oh, okay. I was. You know what? I was smiling through that, but back here, crying. Okay. You know what though? A baseball manager talking about names of their players while on a party boat race at Dave and Buster's with an alien and abductee. All right, baseball manager talking about names of their players at a party boat race at Dave and Buster's with an alien and abductee. You gave me all of those. I want to see it. All right, let's take you there.
Thank you for bringing me to Dave and Buster's.
Oh my God, absolutely.
I know you didn't have a choice.
No, I really didn't.
I abducted you.
Fair. I was still just trying to keep the peace.
Oh, yeah. Should we sit inside the small boat here
Yes.
at Dave and Buster's?
Yes.
Which
Honestly,
is
I've
very
never been in a
fun.
side boat. Yeah, a side boat at Dave and Buster's. But when
Now, explain to me,
okay.
why do they call this a party boat?
Because you can drink on it. There's not as strict licenses. And they don't keep track of where the boat goes.
Oh, and humorously, this party boat is here inside of a Dave and Buster's. A boat on land? Who thought of that?
It's actually a really cool design because they have the wheels that work on land, but then they retract and go away for water. It's like, I don't know, it's some Austin Powers stuff. But anyway, when are you gonna let me go?
Go? Oh, I'm never going to let you go. You are mine. I have abducted you. I didn't take you back to space. No. I'm here. I'm here because I want to study you. Why would I take you away back to my ship or my planet?
Fair, because you would be taking me away from my baseball team.
I've learned how humans laugh.
Okay, so you wanted to know the names of all my players?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's Thompson, there's Henderson, there's Joseph.
Yes. More names of baseball players. Tell me them while I eat these yam fries.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were gonna force feed me. I was so scared.
Oh, what a great idea! Have a yum fry.
Passmore, Twomey.
Now tell me, why do the baseball men all have different names? Why don't you just say first baseman or second baseman or third baseman or home baseman or back catcher baseman? Why do we give them names?
They were born with them. Not really, but I mean, someone
Born. How is born happen? How does one born?
Okay, so if you have
Tell me confidently how a baby is made, and I'll let you go.
okay, a sperm goes in and into the uterus.
Yeah, I don't think this is confidence.
Okay,
Do you
sperm.
want to live with me?
Yes. No.
And have me take you to Dave and Buster's every day for the rest of your life? Or do you want to be free?
No, I don't. Please.
Well, then,
no.
baseball manager, tell me how a baby is made.
The sperm, it fertilizes an egg inside a woman's body, and then 9 months later, a thing is ripped out of you, and then there's a baby.
Your children are born from inside of your body?
That's actually a really strong debate right now of like when is.
Oh yeah. I've accidentally gotten political.
So let's for this conversation after.
I'm from an alien planet. The way
When
that
are you
we spawn by just popping an egg out, and then someone else comes over and spits on it and rubs it in. That's my planet is quite basic. That's why I wanted to come to Earth to study you and your fascinating ways.
What if I don't know, what if I put you on my baseball team?
No.
Okay.
No, me? No.
Yeah.
An
I think
alien played
yeah.
No.
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
No. Me?
Yes.
An alien play
Yes, you.
baseball?
Baseball.
And what baseman would I be?
You can be. Let's put you. You're outfielder.
Oh, you've got a deal. I'll play for your baseball team, and that way I don't even have to. I don't have to keep you hostage because I'll see you every week at baseball.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. And I'm going to leave now.
Wait, before you go, I have one last question about the baseballman.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on first?
All right.
Screw you. Oh.
I'm going to just say this right off the bat. When you throw everything, every suggestion at a scene, you'll get everything back. And that's the truth. Okay? Before I give you my score, why don't I go to you? Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or an out of this world 5? Okay? In the chat, type what number you thought that was. I'm gonna say right now that I was blown away by that because every suggestion was utilized and needed into the scene, not just tossed on it like put some mayo on this just because. You put it in and it cooked and broiled in there. It was really, really wonderful. I gotta give that a 5. I have to give that a 5. All those suggestions in that scene, which reminded me of probably the original plot of E.T. They should have stuck with this one. But I'm going to come to you. And what did you give this scene? What did you give this scene? An okay 5. A 5 with an exclamation mark. A 4. I got to be a 5 for every use of the suggestion. Yes. Give us a 5. A solid 5. You know what? That scene was so good. I got to give that a 5.5 straight up. Yes, a 5.5. Oh, wow. The competition is on Fiverr. All right. No, you don't have to pay anything for that. And you know what? When you go to Fiverr, you hire somebody and you pay them, and they do a good job. Well, these teams are doing an amazing job here. So if you can donate to Bad Dog Theater, it would be so wonderful. www.baddogtheater.com Theatresports. These are tax deductible, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. I haven't paid my taxes in a couple of years. All right, but it's the thought that counts. Please donate what you can. Okay, well, this show is on fire. I'm actually sweating, and not just because I don't have air conditioning. Team number 1 is about to get down with their final scene. People in the chat, can you please type in the chat your favorite musician, the name of your favorite musician? Type it into the chat. Like, for example, I'm very partial to Drake. Lil Nas X, I'm feeling right now, but also Miley Ray Cyrus. I really do love Miley Ray Cyrus. So type in the name into the chat, your favorite musician. It doesn't matter the genre. It doesn't matter the style. It just matters the name of your musician. And team number 1 is going to be playing a hot fire scene based on going back to school. That's not the suggestion, but just the name of the scene, of the type of scene is an ABC scene. So it's kind of like going back to school. That's like the theme in my head, right? But this scene does not have to be about going back to school. It does have to be about ABCs. And I see right here, Regina Spektor. Regina Spektor. Love Regina Spektor. That begins with the letter R. Okay, so in this scene, the players will be playing a scene, and they have to do each sentence with a subsequent letter. So if the first letter they have to start with A, the first person would say like, "All right, it's really wonderful out here." The next person would then say, "But it's so cold," and the next person would then say, "Cold is subjective, right? It's not. Cold is cold." But they will be starting with the letter R, based on Regina Spektor, and I'm going to give them a suggestion of an event. Okay, this is a big family get-together picnic. Okay, family get-together picnic. Some people call it a reunion. I call it a family get-together picnic. We take you there. ABC, starting with the letter R.
Relax. I gotta relax. I gotta bring it down. It's very stressful to be around the family again.
Sam. It's gonna be okay. The burgers are amazing. Your mom is not even looking at us. It's okay.
The thing is, I've committed identity fraud on like 6 out of 10 people at this picnic, so it's a bit of a heated situation for me.
Uniformly? You know what I mean by that, right?
I 100%. Anyone, I have committed fraud in a really kind of uniform sense.
That's what I meant. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I...
Yeah.
Uniformly, you did that? Wow.
Very much so. But hey, you're my favorite cousin. Just know that I would not do you like that.
What? That's amazing. Thanks, Sam. You know what? If you need anything from me, I got you. Uniformly.
Xanax. Do you have a Xanax?
I got that. Yeah.
I think number 1, I'm spelling that right, and number 2, that would really help me out here.
Absolutely. Oh, zut alors, zut, je me suis trompée. Zut. Oh,
Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. But how much money did you make?
Salt, of money. You know, hundreds and hundreds of monies I made.
Damn.
All the good people at this family picnic. Salt.
Damn. That's $100. That's a lot. Are you buying anything? Like a gift for someone special?
Everything. I am buying everything. I own everything. No, I'm really, really deep in debt. On an
Fuck
unrelated
that, I'm
note,
doing it with you too.
get out of here. You want to do it, Jenny? Because you know what? I was going to try to get your social insurance number. I was just about to do it.
Hell, I'll just give it to you right now. Hell yeah.
I knew that I could count on you and that you wouldn't turn on me after I sank all those houseboats.
Just stop it right now, okay? Just stop it. I will never turn.
Hey.
You're my cousin.
Okay, we're doing this. We are doing this. Take your time.
Lord, it's hot in here. Woo! Lord, we are talking about some hot stuff, Sam.
Money in the bank is what we're talking about.
No
Okay?
more bullshit, just money.
Oh, Uncle Bo, sorry. You think you have a retirement fund? Nope. We have it now. Oh, and Myra, you think you got a Tesla? Guess who's driving it now? You're driving it.
Please. Please. Let's make sure that we always do it uniformly. Just to keep the aesthetic. I want to be part of this. I want to do it right.
Quintessentially, you will be part of this. You will be a quintessential part of this family crime ring. A quintessential part.
Really impressive. We're really impressive. High five, cuz.
Yes, the alphabet is that hard. Oh my goodness. Wonderful scene. Wonderful scene. From you, the audience, type in the chat right now. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a learned 5? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Type that into the chat. I really had the burning question: is it identity theft if you're doing it to your relatives? But I guess yes. I love the multilingual aspect of that. I never thought of that before. You're like, oops, I could speak a different language here and use the letters. Amazing. So we're gonna go to you in the chat in a second. But I'm gonna tell you what I gave that because of that sweet use of multilingualism. I gave that a 4. I gave that a 4. So let's go into the chat and see what you scored it. A 5 uniformly, of course, and a 4. Yeah, so you know what? Doing some more quick maths on that. That is going to be a 4.25. 4.25 for Daph and Dev. Now we come to the final scene for Pass Me 2 More. And this is a cross dub scene. You know what? From you, the audience, can I please get 2 characters that would be in a place like Ronald McDonald and Grimace, right? 2 characters, 2 famous characters that would be in the same space or place, and they're going to be doing a cross dub right now. A cross dub, you ask? Well, what is a cross dub? This is going to be where Nicole is going to speak for Jackie and Jackie is going to speak for Nicole. They'll be lip syncing each other like Millie and Vanilli. Those are 2 characters. So in the chat, type out 2 characters that would be in the same place at the same time. I'm going to look over here into the chat right now. Oh, we have, you know what? I'm going to cross dub 2 of these here. So we have Al Pacino and De Niro, Homer and Bart, Snow White and Evil Queen, Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa. You know, I'm going to say Regis and Bart. Regis and Bart is in this scene. We're going to take you there right now.
Why are you doing this?
Okay, we're here. Are you excited for today?
I guess I'm excited for today, but This is my first time I've ever been interviewed, and the fact that you're an old, overly energetic man is not cowabunga, dude.
Okay, that's pretty great. Oh, I like the new energy. Yeah, where do you get the jump in your step?
I guess I got it from Homer and my mom. Genetically, look, man, you're kind of freaking me out.
Okay, me? Regis Philman is freaking you out?
Yeah.
Regis?
Hey, sorry I keep doing actions while you're speaking, Regis. And yeah, I am Bart Simpson. I think normally I talk more like, hey, Lisa, you're not a cool sister. I don't think you're very cool. Whatever, man. Nelson. Oh, but this is actually my real voice, because I gotta be honest with you, Regis. Being an animated child star is hard. It's hard.
You're telling me being a star is hard? Oh, you gotta be a star. I got star quality, and I can sniff it on you, baby. I want you for my PA. I need you to be my PA.
PA?
Yeah, a PA. It's a personal assistant. I think we vibe together.
Oh, I thought it was production assistants. And I was like, man, I'm already kind of famous. Why would I need to be your production assistant? But look, all I'm really looking for is an escape from the industry, if I'm being honest.
You're looking for an escape? Okay, I can meet you on this level. You know how many times I've needed a break from Kelly? I love her to bits. But you need a break. I'm sorry, Tom Cruise, I don't remember the latest movie you've been in. It's too much. But I think you're a good influence on me.
Yeah, I think I'm a good influence on you too. Hey man, what if we kill Kelly Ripa and I take over her part on the show with you? No, what am I saying? I want to get out of this industry. I want to break free, man. I want to have a cow on a farm.
You want to have a cow? On a farm?
Yeah, I do. You know what, Regis? The interview's off. I'm leaving. Tell Kelly Ripa hi, and I'm sorry I suggested we kill her.
Yeah, The Simpsons has gotten good again. Wow. That.
Why did you give us those two characters?
Because I knew you two could handle it.
Oh yeah.
And you did. You know what? I'm gonna prove that you did. In the chat, everybody, anybody, all of y'all, type in, was that a 1? Was that a 2? Was that a 3? Was that a 4? Or was that an animated 5? In the chat, type in your score. 1, 2, 3, 4, or animated 5. Listen. I wanted to show everybody that, you know what? We don't do rote improv here. We do renegade improv here, okay? You were not expecting that. I was not expecting that. They were not expecting that. But that was beautiful. It was magical. Thank you so much, Connor, for your expertise in the switching. And so it was like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It was so seamless and wonderful. I thought it was really, really beautiful. But let's go to what we think the audience thought. So the numbers coming in are 4, 4.5, a cowabunga 5, a 4.5, a 4. And you know what? I gotta say, that was really, really special and wonderful, and it felt very Bart-esque and very Regis-esque. So I'm gonna give that a 5. Also, wonderful. Hey, why don't we bring all of the teams back in here? All of the teams, come on back in here. You all did such amazing jobs in the chat. Like just give them some like woos, ha's, Wu-Tangs, whatever you want to do. Yes, yes. Some dance hall sirens, of course, because it's really amazing. Seeing these two teams, they came together. It was so wonderful. I have been doing some quick maths while speaking because I am multi dexterous like that. And you know what? It looks like Pass Me Two More has just edged out Daph and Dev with 13.5. 13.5 over a 12.52. So the winner for this week's show is Pass Me Two More. Amazing. You know what? We're all winners because we got to see some amazing scenes. Please don't forget that you can also donate to Bad Dog Theater to keep these shows going. It's really, really wonderful to be here. baddogtheater.com/Theatresports. It's wonderful to be here. We're going to be here a few more Thursdays in this season, like at least 6 more Thursdays in this season. Different teams, but these teams will also be back too. And hopefully you will be back also. I am Fat Al. Connor Lowe is in the virtual booth. Give it up for Connor. Amazing, amazing. Give it up for our two teams, Daph and Dev, and Pass Me Two More. That's Theater Sports for today. Peace.